Here we go. I have the effects, analog heat effects right here. It's my brother's. He lent it to me so I could test it out and see whether I want to upgrade or not. So I tested it and I'm very surprised of what it does. I really enjoyed it, man. The bass focus, the compressor, the warble effect, the bits, all these new things that are in there, I really, really enjoy them. The EQ, the saturation, that's pretty much the same. The filters are the same. The outputs, inputs, everything's pretty much the same. The layout looks the same with the exception of the row here at the top, because now we have a flow option. And that flow option allows you to put whether you want the EQ first or the compressor first, or if you want to put the effects first on the chain. So it's pretty cool that we have this flow right here. I can change the flow. I can put my compressor before the heat or after. I actually like it this way. I can compress everything right at the end. I could change the bits, let's say this, and move it there after the compressor. This effects unit here is packed with these little things that really help workflow and give you and make the machine very much more versatile. I didn't think I was going to get this excited about the machine, but I really like it. I didn't think that the Warble would be like this great thing, but I actually enjoyed it a lot as well. And all these effects come with a dry and wet signal. So, you know, you can, even though the Warble doesn't have a lot of parameters in there, it feels like it's tailored towards the outputs. That's what I felt. And with the noise reduction, the bit reduction, the sample rate reduction as well, like the noise that I was getting was really good. Now let's go into the Warble. Again, you got a depth. How cool is that? Dry wet. You can separate, you got a stereo width thing right here. Noise right there. I wish it had a sync. It would be nice to sync it to the tempo as well. But that's good. So you can do that right there. Just add it a little bit of that. Okay, mix it. It opens up the mix a little bit. So depth, speed, you got a filter right there again. The noise level, the noise filter right there. So this is saying where the noise is affecting, right? So I'm saying that I want to bring that noise just to the higher frequencies. I don't want low noise. So I'm just adding noise to the higher frequencies like that, and I bring the level down. That's nice. And you can blend it in with a dry signal. It's such a nice touch. And with the bypass, you can really test it and see if it's too much or not. The machine is really well put together. The bass focus, what a beautiful tool to have in conjunction with all the rest of the machine of the filter, because you can boost the filter low frequencies, right? That's what I tend to do. But then you can control it with the bass focus by lowering it, and you can put it in mono. it's packed with these little functions that just improve your outputs. It's just beautiful. I really love it. We got that bass focus right there. It's so nice, man, that you can do that. Or you can lower the bass right there. Right? Such a great tool, man. So you can with this X frequency right here, you can just sweep through the frequency spectrum and say where you want that that crossing to be, and you can turn that bass into mono or stereo, right? Like to leave mine at mono. So the filter you can bypass the filter like that. Now here I'm just boosting. I'm pushing this really high, but remember that I'm using here the bass focus. I'm ducking it down. So I can even kind of use like this Poltec style of EQing where you cut the lows, but you push the lows at the same time. So I mean, it's such a versatile machine right here. Then the compressor comes with the sidechain filter in a dry and wet. So it's just a compressor with your typical tools, but then it gives you these two little things that make that compressor super usable. You know, with a sidechain, you can just be compressing the highs or the lows, and then you can dry it. You can mix it with a dry signal. Man, it's such a usable tool. Even for me that I have all these compressors here on the outside, I can still use that just to focus on a section and compress that section. Even though I do have a similar compressor with sidechain here, having two, it allows me to focus on different areas as well. On the first page, you have your threshold, attack, release, and a makeup gain. And on the second page, you have your ratio, and you have a sidechain filter and a dry and wet. To me, this is where the magic really is. You can compress just the lows or everything or just the highs. And you have a mix. You can get to extreme compression and, you know, right? Do extreme compression and then just blend it with a dry signal. I love it, man. The Warble, the bits, it's you know, it doesn't give you like this digital sound. It's always very, very warm sound coming out of the machine. You got sample rate. You got the mix right there. And you got a filter too. Right? So bring that filter all the way. You got the filter right there. You can set it at the middle so it's not doing anything. Right? So you can filter this, cut those highs if you want, or the lows. Again, there's plenty of filters in here. So you can do that. You can add some extra distortion here. This tool right here is so nice that you can just bypass it and see what the effect is doing. So I like the MK2. I still use it every day on all my beats. This is the sound that you hear when you hear my music. It runs through this. And this now it's definitely going to come into the picture at a later date. I don't know when, but I'm going to be looking out to buy one. And I really love it. So I didn't test the effects like the reverb, the delay, the chorus. I'm going to leave that for another video. I might just turn on the Rhodes and try the effects on another video. But for the outputs, it's definitely an upgrade. I'm super excited about this machine. That Warble, you know, making things unstable, just the way I like it. And then with the bits, the sound of the bits, it doesn't sound, again, it doesn't sound digital. It sounds nice. It's really well put together, the machine, I feel. I wanted to test it. I wanted to see if it was worth the upgrade. It's definitely worth the upgrade for me. It's not, I'm not even blinking or thinking twice about it. And I'm excited to get one of these in the studio in the future. So that was it. Stay tuned because I'm going to be using this with my Rhodes, testing it out with the effects. I did try the reverb on the outputs because I love having a reverb on the outputs, using it in a more spatial way, not to get carried out with the reverb, but I didn't like it on the outputs, so that's a no for me for the reverb. But I'll try the reverb with the Rhodes, you know, because it's a machine that's versatile in that sense. You know, you can use it on the outputs or you can use it as an effects box for your instruments. So I'm going to try it as an effects box for the Rhodes and the other instruments here, or just the snares, kicks, all that in the mix. And that was it, man. Thank you so much for watching, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.